This is the 1 o'clock sports news with Jed Barber. Bradley Wiggins says he's 100% didn't cheat after MP report was released on doping. Team Sky were accused of having a banned substance delivered to the team bus in 2011, which was deemed to be a performance-enhancing drug that Wiggins took during the race. However, Team Sky deny all allegations involving the case. With the Champions League games tonight, our reporter Lewis Blaine has a preview on the fixtures.
Liverpool are looking to ensure a first Champions League quarter-final since 2009 tonight when they welcome FC Porto to Anfield. The Reds lead 5-0 on aggregate, but Jurgen Klopp insists he won't be rotating his side.
If it will be a different lineup, then only because we want to win the game and no other reason. That's what I meant when I said we will not rest players.
The likes of Adam Lallana and Nathaniel Klein are both set to start, while Porto have plenty of injury worries ahead of kick-off, including key midfielder Danilo. No team has ever progressed into the next round with a 5-goal deficit. PSG are another side who must come from behind on aggregate to guarantee their spot in the quarter-final. The French champions are 3-1 down, but do have home advantage tonight. Real Madrid welcome back midfield duo Toni Kroos and Luka Modric to training this week following injury, although both remain a doubt for tonight. For the hosts, Neymar will certainly be a miss as he faces a stretch of 3 months out.
Now on to a different sport, where the 14th edition of the Winter Paralympics in South Korea is set to start on the 9th of March. There will be 49 nations taking part across 80 different events over the 9 days. Now back to football, where Manchester United manager Jose Mourinho praised the attitude, intensity and risk of their comeback victory at Palace. They recovered from 2-0 down to win the Premier League match 3-2. A brilliant winner was scored in stoppage time by Nemanja Matic. Here's what he had to say after the goal.
We show character, we believed until the end, and we did exactly what the manager wanted from us. He said on half-time that we have to do more than in first half, and I'm happy for these 3 important points for us, of course.
Former England defender Gary Neville believes Stoke's Jack Butland is the front-runner to be the starting goalkeeper at this summer's World Cup. Regular number 1 Joe Hart's not been playing lately at West Ham, but there are calls to reinstate him due to Adrian's form. Neville thinks England manager Gareth Southgate has a tough decision to make.
You could consider Joe Hart, and to be fair, if he gets back into the team, then he has to be a real consideration, because a World Cup is not for messing around with in terms of, trialling a goalkeeper.
After a season for Arsenal fans, it looks to be getting worse. In today's papers, Arsene Wenger looks set to stay on at the end of the season despite a string of poor results. It is believed that he has told his staffing team that he is the right man to take Arsenal forward next year. Members of the Arsenal Supporters Trust overwhelmingly believe manager Arsene Wenger should not continue the job past the end of the season. The pressure on his position intensified after a 2-1 Premier League defeat at Brighton. Now on to women's football, where Ellen White's brace wasn't quite enough to claim victory in the She Believes Cup. England's women were held to a 2-2 draw against Germany, where Phil Neville's side were unlucky to claim the 3 points after White missed a great opportunity to win the game. However, the quality of the football will be a positive sign for the Three Lions. We now have some breaking news where Bostik Premier side Dulwich Hamlet have lost their licence to play at their home ground, after falling in debt and owing £121,000 to the local council. Carry on from the earlier story. In Italian football, Davide Astori, who was former Fiorentina captain, has had his number 13 shirt retired for both Cagliari and Fiorentina. Now on to WWE, where Ronda Rousey's new career move has been officially rubber-stamped. The former UFC star will fight at WrestleMania next month. She will team up with Kurt Angle to face Stephanie McMahon and Triple H in a mixed tag team match. More on the Canelo story now. Mexican boxer Saul Alvarez tested positive for a performance-enhancing drug following a meat contamination. His fight against Triple G on the 5th of May is scheduled to go ahead. It has been accepted by a World Anti-Doping Agency accredited lab that the drug found in Alvarez's system is within the range of what is expected from meat contamination. England rugby union boss Eddie Jones says his players need to sharpen up mentally ahead of their Six Nations meeting with France this weekend. They lost 25-13 to Scotland at Murrayfield last time out to put their title defence at risk. Jones thought his group's preparation was more than good.
We don't really know, to be honest. You know, you never know. We felt we had a really good preparation, 2-week preparation. There's obviously some technical issues in terms of the breakdown and defence we need to fix, but the attitude of the players throughout the Six Nations, throughout the time of coaching England, has been first class.
New mum Serena Williams is setting the bar high for her return to competitive singles tennis. The 23-time Grand Slam champion will play her first WTA Tour event since the birth of her daughter last summer, when she plays at Indian Wells this week. Williams featured at an exhibition tiebreak tens tournament in New York last night. Even after the lengthy break, the American still expects a lot from herself.
I think everyone should have high expectations, you know. You should always believe in yourself, even if no one else does. And if someone tells you no, you just keep going and don't let that stop you. So that's kind of how I feel, and that's the message that I'm spreading on this journey back.
That is all for now. We will be back with a next news update at 1 o'clock. Thank you. 2 o'clock.